Hello Virgo, Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you're going to enjoy this reading. I've done a pre-shuffle of the Juri Marichetti card, so I've just got to do a final shuffle. And this reading is going to look at your energies, Virgo, from the 20th to the 26th of July, or timing around that, a little bit beyond perhaps and around that time. So I've, as I say, I've done a pre-shuffle of the Juri Marichetti card, so I'll just do a final shuffle and we'll see what your energies have to say at this time. I'm going to do a past, present and future reading, and just one from the bottom of the deck which looks at other energies, overall energies, and then I'll just do a final shuffle of the Wheel of the Year tarot to lay on top, just to give a little bit of an extra clarity and a little bit of depth to your reading, Virgo. There is some building work going on in one of the adjoining gardens across the way, so I do hope it doesn't disturb your listening to your reading too much. Alright Virgo, so in the past position we have the Eight of Pentacles. This is the Apprentice card. This is when you're working on something new. So you see all the pentacles up here that have been worked on and established and in the bag, so to speak. But this is something new that this young man is working on. And you see the cobwebs there. It's taking a little bit of time, and this is in the past. So it was taking some time to work on something and build something up, something new. And then the Four of Pentacles, which is holding on to something, trying to hold on to something, hold it close to your chest. You don't want anybody else to have it. And you know, sometimes it's about somebody being a bit mean and not wanting to show what they have. But for many others of you, this can represent, you know, having worked hard to develop something, and they're not wanting to let it go, trying to hold on to it, not wanting to let it go. So this is in the past position. And then in the current position we have the Three of Cups and the Princess of Pentacles. So the Three of Cups, the pure message of the Three of Cups is about celebration. You see the community coming together, people coming together and celebrating, having lots to celebrate, connected to love and relationships usually, but not always, doesn't have to be. There is another meaning of this card, and it'll be just probably meaningful for just one or two of you, Virgo. This card can mean a third-party situation. So either somebody in a relationship having an affair, it can mean that, a third party. It can mean sometimes friendships can get in the way of a relationship, can't they? So that can be classed as a third party. It can also mean that one of you, or sometimes both of you, but there's an energy of obsession, an obsessive energy, preoccupation, addiction sometimes, to different substances. So so the Three of Cups has got lots of different meanings, and so it can either be celebrating, something to celebrate in the area of love and relationships, or work or career, but it can also mean that in some way there's a third party energy that is impacting upon a relationship. Okay. And then as a clarify, we have the Princess of Pentacles, and this is the balancing the books energy. This is the accountant card for me. So this is, you see the young woman, she is writing in her ledger with her quill pen, and she's counting the money. There's an abacus there as well. So it's about adding up what's coming in, what's going out. She's got a bag of money here. So this is about balance, trying to balance the books, you know, incoming, outgoing, whether it's to do with money, whether it's to do with energy, whatever it's to do with, but it's about having enough, managing the money, managing something to have enough. Okay, so, you know, this could be for some of you about celebrating, getting together with family and friends perhaps, and then looking at the money situation, trying to think about how to manage the money to do with celebrating, or perhaps a holiday for some of you. So take it how it resonates with you, and then for others of you, if there is a bit of a third party interference, whatever that is, then it's about how to balance that energy in your life going forward. All right, Virgo, as I say, it will mean something different for all of you. Please do get in touch if you would like a personal or private reading, just looking at your energies, and the information to get in touch is below this video. Now, going forward, we have the Strength card. This is Archangel Ariel with the lion. This is very much a fire energy, a Leo energy, but this is about strength. And then they've got the Princess of Wands there, which is a fiery energy again. So there's a strength about you going forward. Look, you've tamed the lion. You've got the chain around the lion, and you're in control, and you're both going forward there. You're going forward with strength. So there's strength, this inner strength there. And then we have the Princess of Wands, which is the waiting card. This is, you see the Princess of Wands, and the wands are about fire and passion and creativity, but she's looking to the horizon. So this is sort of almost, you know, waiting for your ship to come in, really, waiting for a response or something to come in, or somebody to come in. So there's a strength here. Something is very strong. It could be an inner strength, but it could be about getting something under control, just like Archangel Ariel has with the lion. It could be about having something under control while you're waiting for something to come in. It could be plans that have been put in place and now waiting for those plans to be put into action, whatever it means for you. Now, an overall energy here, we have the Empress and we have the Eight of Swords. So the Empress energy is very much a fertile, the Empress is always pregnant, metaphorically so, because she is a provider, she's creative, she's abundant, she possesses the positive attributes of all of the other star signs, as you can see that are circling her. She's holding the feminine symbol, the symbol of femininity, she's holding that up as well. Doesn't matter whether you're male or female watching this, it's that sort of an energy. We've all got male and female energies within us, and the Empress is at the top of all of that. So very abundant, fertile, creative, empathy and compassion are all part of her energy as well. So this is an overriding energy for you, Virgo. But what we've got linked to that is the Eight of Swords, and this is where a lot of worry in the mind. It's overthinking things that keep you awake, feeling stuck. Now, so for some of you, it could be that there is an Empress energy around you, but you're feeling stuck with that energy. You're anxious about that energy. You're overthinking. You worrying for some reason about the perhaps as an Empress energy, or the Empress is reflecting a person perhaps, and you know that you're doing a lot of worry and overthinking about this Empress energy. Or it could be that you're worrying and overthinking about fertility or abundance or creativity in some way. So it'll have a different meaning for all of you, Virgo. I'm going to just take another couple of cards from the Earth Magic to see if we can get a little bit of clarification on the overall energies there, on the Empress energies and the Eight of Swords. So what is it? Why is the Empress and the Eight of Swords, why have they come out together, please, for Virgo? 20th to the 26th of July. Right, so what we have, the question I asked was for a little bit more clarification about the Empress and the Eight of Swords. So what we have is completion and fog. So we've got the full moon, fog, completion, veiled, something being veiled. So the full moon is about an ending of a cycle. There's a cycle that's come to an end. It's got to. It is naturally coming to an end. It's a completion energy, ready for going forward and with on a new way, a new beginning perhaps. But there's certainly a cycle coming to an end, a completion. And then the fog card, veiled. So there's something you don't know about at the moment. It's veiled, it's foggy, it's unclear. But the sun is starting to shine through. Look here, the rays are hitting the fog, and that's going to start to evaporate. The fog's going to evaporate. So you are going to know whatever it is that's failed and that you're a bit perhaps confused about and unclear about. Then it will become clear in time, because there's going to be a completion, an ending of a certain cycle. All right, ready for going forward, and you're going to find out what that is. All right, so that's connected to the Empress energy, the creative, abundant, fertile energy. It could represent a woman. It could represent a woman, a person that you're worrying about, a lot on your mind about. However, there's going to be a completion, an ending to that cycle. And the fog is going to clear. You're going to have a better understanding. All right, Virgo, I'm going to leave it there. I do hope you've enjoyed this reading. Do get in touch if you would like a personal reading. I hope you can join me again in the future going forward. Please press the like and subscribe button if you have enjoyed this reading, Virgo. Take care now going forward. Lots of luck going forward. Join me again in the future. Bye bye.